All right, so um, we can go ahead and, of course, check our points. It's a new week. I think it's a good idea every once in a while to put your eyes on your points, but also when you're in your back office, let's look at perk points um, for folks. And I think that it's good to do this at the beginning of the month because people's subscriptions usually haven't gone out yet. Um, let's say the 6th. So sometimes whenever we check on points, perk points for people, their subscriptions already gone through. And so, whenever we say, you got to make sure that you have a subscription, they're not going to be able to run their free product this month because if it's the end of the month, because they've already run their subscription. So let's check our perk points and make sure that people know that they have however many points that they have, that they know that's how many points that I have. And that's roughly about how much money and product that they can use, that it has to go into a subscription. So let's spend a few minutes. Of course, happy birthdays, check your points, but check those perk points and let your people know. Because so many, even I'll tell you what, even some of my level ones that aren't really working the business, but kind of dabble in it a little bit. Sometimes they don't even really realize how powerful it is that when someone has the perk points, that they can have free products. So sometimes I'll message my level ones and say, hey, did you know so-and-so has, 1,000 perk points? You may want to let them know that, they can get some free product, kind of walk them through that. Sometimes, even if they're not really wanting to work the business, sometimes just the power of that realization kind of perks their interest a little bit. So we'll spend a few minutes doing that. So birthdays, year points, and perk points.
All right, where is Lily? Lily, you know where she is? I guess Tycho's outside somewhere.
All right, so let's spend a few minutes. The Marion Light Challenge starts today, and it's a 2 week challenge. And so, what I would recommend is if you haven't already been posting on your social media about it or your stories, that you could, if you're not able to do like a video right now, that I would commit to doing one maybe later today. But you can go ahead and post something on your stories or on your wall, just about the challenge if you haven't already. Um, you can also, I would message people that not only that are currently taking the products, but what about those people that are kind of off and on? Maybe some accountability like this group would really help them to be more consistent. Even people that are less than 100 PV, and I know we get points, less than our PV, but sure would be nice to get the full points, especially your level ones. You can get those 6 points. So maybe just have a conversation with them, about the Marion Light Challenge. Even though they don't have to have products in this, this might encourage them if they're watching the group. It might encourage them. Throughout the month to order some more. So I would start that conversation if you haven't already. And then if you haven't posted in a little bit about this challenge, I would do that. And then definitely make sure you get it in your stories. So let's spend a few minutes to reach out about that. All right, so for the next few minutes, I want you to think about before plexus, I struggled with what? It may have been weight, it may have been depression, anxiety, it may have been gut health, it may have been lack of community, lack of accountability, lack of support. And you have found that now. And so I would encourage you to go ahead and post something about what you struggled with before plexus. And if you could do a before and after, even better, but make sure you post a picture of yourself. It doesn't have to be today, obviously, but we need to let people know, sorry, what we've struggled with before, because some people forget, some people just don't know. They think maybe you've always just looked like you've had it together. You've always been that size. You've always been that positive. Maybe you struggled with positivity before plexus. So let's take some time, and you can either put it on your stories or on your wall. Let people know what you used to struggle with, because after this, I want to, I'll tell you what to do after this, but so let's go ahead and post about that so people can be seeing that. So we'll do a few minutes. All right, if you didn't get a chance to finish that post, I would encourage you to just share that. Every once in a while, people just need a good reminder, and I think we do too, about what our life used to be like before Plexus. So for the last little bit, we want to reach out to our level ones, the people we've already been chatting with, people we haven't chatted with in a while. Remind your team, whatever that looks like for you, because we do have a Wellness Wednesday call this Wednesday, and it's Merry Stressmas, Stressmas, and even without the added stress of the holidays and with all that's going on in the world, sometimes life can just be stressful. So a lot of people associate the holidays with extra stress, which is unfortunate because it should be the happiest time of the year, but sometimes it's just the most stressful, isn't it? So we're gonna have some we're going to be talking about stress and how Plexus has helped people with their stress, their anxiety, things like that. Depression is stressful. So if you can think about at least one or two people that could really benefit, and you don't even have to say, well, I know you're stressed out because I see it on your face. You could just, if they've talked about being stressed, or, they've complained about how difficult things are right now, maybe you could just gently encourage them, just to check it out on Wednesday night. So I'll post that graphic in the chat, and just think about one or two people that could really benefit from knowing that they're not alone. Sometimes that it just makes all the difference. So let's take the last few minutes and reach out to these friends, and I'll post about it in the chat. Okay. All right, friends, that's our time. So I hope y'all have a great Monday. Lots of fun things happening this week. Lots of fun things happening this month. So go out there, spread some light, be the light. You're welcome, sweet Tanya. Be the light for somebody. Go wrap a Christmas present or two. And y'all have a good week, and we'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye.